Hi guys, and welcome to another FIFA 23 video. So today EA have released a full Team of the Year into packs for the next day, and then we're going to be getting ourselves the 12th man. I had to look to see if there was any new promo packs that we haven't opened, and there wasn't any, so I will keep checking throughout tonight to see if anything gets released, and if it does, we'll open it and see if it is any good. But I mean, today's focus is on this 92 rated player of the month, Mbappe. So a 1 rating increase on his gold cards, the same rating as his inform, and I'm guessing probably very, very similar stats, 10 segments to him. But let's be honest, he's the best player in this game. He just is. So we'll have a look at his in-game stats first. I mean, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot's great. Perfect work rate. You can use him in so many different positions, which is fantastic. Although I'd be using him as a striker. His pace is ridiculous. His shooting is still fantastic. His pace, his passing is very good for an attacker. Only 82 balance, but that 94 agility and his insane reactions and ball control means his balance isn't an issue at all. Very good stamina. Physicalities aren't the best, but ultimately still not too bad because he's going to be so quick. He doesn't need to have good physicality, and obviously a few nice player traits as well. But what does he require? I mean, 10 segments. I think his inform is going for about 1.8 million, and I think his gold cards still 800,000 coins or something like that. So I think a lot of the questions that people are going to be, is this worth going over his gold cards? I don't know what kind of stat changes they've actually put onto the card from his gold version. We'll have a look in a second. But I suppose, I mean, how long is he there for? 30 days. He is a good card to be able to grind for through Team of the Year. When you think about all the upgrade SBCs that we've got right now, stuff that's still available through upgrades that you can get, some cool packs through objectives. And then obviously lots of people will be opening their saved packs either now or tomorrow once the 12th man is out. I mean, unfortunately, I've got nothing saved, but there will be people with lots of saved stuff. Is this the SBC you take your fodder into? Potentially, but obviously Bale is good to be able to go for. Pogba's good to be able to go for. So, and they're not cheap. Well, I mean, Bale's cheap, but Pogba isn't cheap, but he's a very, very good card to go for. So how much is this Mbappe? So we start with an 85 rated. I don't know if this will be worth it if that's what we're starting off with. Are we going to see like a 90 rated squad here? And you need a team of the week. An 86. Another 86. 386 is the third one requiring an inform. An 87. 2 87s. 3 87s. Again, the third one requiring an inform. So it's 3 team of the weeks you now need. An 88. 288, a team of the week needed in the 88 rated squad. The only thing that's good about that is obviously team of the week's been bumped up now, so a lot more informs are higher rated than what they ever previously would have been, so not too bad. But I can't imagine like an 86 or an 87 inform is still cheap to come by. I wouldn't have thought so. An 89, 189. Okay, so same with Zidane and with Jairzinho. They both required 189 rated squad. That's expensive. I don't even know what that'll come in at. I really don't. I still think he's probably worth it. It's hard though, isn't it? I mean, if you got that gold card, and let's say, for example, you've got a gold untradeable Mbappe, would I be changing it for this card? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't based on that. If you got a tradable gold Mbappe, I'd probably sell him. I think that's the key here. It's kind of, you know, if you've got an Mbappe in your club and he's untradeable, I just continue to use the gold one. I don't think you notice that much of a difference. I know the player was going to have a dynamic image. It's got a cooler card design than a regular boring gold card. But ultimately, will he play any difference in game? Not really, to kind of justify you having to leave that one somewhere in your club or throw him into the SBC, for example, and then submit everything else. It's not worth it. If you have him as a tradable card, though, sell the tradable one and do the SBC. If you don't have an Mbappe at all, would it go for him? I think you have to ask yourself the question of, do I think I will be able to get the fodder within those 30 days? Because it's a lot of fodder, and it's fodder that you're not going to already have. You might have quite a lot to complete some of the lower segments, but there will be no one watching this video that will have enough to do him right this second. You'll have to keep opening more packs or whatever to be able to complete this SBC. So you have to ask yourself, can you do it within the 30 days? And yes, you can. There will be a lot of people that will be able to, but ultimately he is going to be a long grind, and you might have to put all your focus into him rather than completing some of the other SBCs. The one thing I will say is, do this Bale SBC. Do him because he's 93 rated. He's very low requirements to be able to do. And ultimately, he's not the easiest to fit into teams. Therefore, you go and put this 93 rated card into the 89 rated segment. It's gonna save you a lot, believe me. So make sure you do that Bale. Some people want to use him in game. Fair enough. By all means, go for that. But if I was doing Mbappe, I mean, I'm not interested in this Bale. This Bale will be SBC fodder for me. I might do Mbappe, so that could be something very good for me to do. Complete this one, and then it's a big 4 rating increase going into that 89 rated segment. It's going to be very, very good. But I do want to compare him with his gold cards. And that's the thing, because there's going to be a lot of people watching this video, or I'll assume there's going to be lots of people watching this video that have an untradeable Mbappe and are thinking, is it worth going for him? Well, in terms of the stat differences, so is this the team of the week or the player of the month? This is the player of the month. So the player of the month and the team of the week in the top right corner, what are their base stat differences? Very similar. One less physicality in the player of the month, but then one more passing. Comparing the player of the month with the regular gold card, it's 1 more pace, shooting, 3 more passing, which is a big difference, 1 more dribbling, 1 more defending, and 1 more physical. So it really isn't much of an increase at all, apart from in the passing. And his passing, probably in his gold card, is still relatively good enough for this stage of the game. Yeah, 85 short passing and 83 vision is still pretty good. But ultimately, I think it is worth going for this player of the month cards if you've maybe got a tradable version or you haven't got an Mbappe at all, because he's absolutely ridiculously good in this game. So I think there's a lot of incentive to go for him. I'm in need of a striker. I think I've got to do him. I won't be. It's going to have to be a grind. I won't get him done tonight and get a review out for you guys, but I'm going to be going for him long term, and I'm going to be completing SBCs like Bale that are very, very cheap with just an 83 and an 85 to then go and do that Mbappe. So yes, he's ridiculously expensive, but I think you'll reap the benefits eventually long term once you've got him, because that 92 rated card will still be good in 2 to 3 months time. Like literally, I know he's going to be 5 ratings lower than his team of the year, but how many people can realistically afford that team of the year card? The answer is a very few certain individuals. There's not many at all. So personally, I'd be doing him. I'd be putting my grind into him long term as far as I'm concerned, unless you've already got a better Mbappe in your club that's untradeable, or you've got a gold untradeable Mbappe. If you're one of those people, do not do the SBC. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you all later.